Well, a new study citing the decline of the two-parent household is a reason why men are earning less in the workplace. The study suggests that boys who are raised by single parents, they tend to be less successful. Joining us now is Debbie Madden. Debbie, you know, I bristle when I hear these kind of reports.
Me too.
What do you think the basis of it is, and why is it wrong?
Well, I think there's a lot of cause and effect going on here. And let's take a step back. We're talking about a study called Wayward Sons. It was done by two economic professors at MIT, David Otter, Melanie Wasserman. What they found was the facts are there are twice as many single parents as there were 30 years ago. And sons that are raised by single moms turn out to be less successful than the average male. But what is the cause and effect here? And is there a problem, and should we do anything about it? That's what I'm not clear on.
But doesn't the study go even further, saying that these weak men that have been raised by the single mothers can attract a strong woman? So the strong woman, this one ends up having a child by herself, doesn't want this guy involved. So these numbers will just grow. The single women will grow, but the weak men will also grow, and they'll go in the opposite direction.
So are we in a self-perpetuating cycle? Here are the facts. Men's wages have decreased in the last 30 years. So if you talk about, yes, the rich are getting richer, but that's at the very top. If you look at the average male, skills, wages, employment rates have decreased, whereas women's wages have increased over the last 30 years. Plus, there is less of a stigma now for a single mom than there was ever before. So more women are concluding that they can raise a child on their own. But I'm not ready to jump to say that this is a failure of men or that men are weak. Let's just for a minute praise that women have succeeded in their fight to earn equal wages. Can we just for like a minute? That would make me very happy.
You'd like that part of the narrative?
Yes. The study does talk about that as well.
But I mean, I think one thing we've seen, and maybe it's been exaggerated a little bit with the Great Recession and some of the jobs that were hardest hit, like construction, male-dominated industries, where it does feel like men, wait till your father gets home. The 1950s aren't the dominant breadwinner, and it feels like men have taken a step backwards.
There are things. So things that are here to stay, things like globalization, technology, deunionization. These things are advantages to women. So yes, there is that change, and it took a long time to get there, and these things are here to stay. They're not going away. So we have to ask ourselves, is there something that we can do to help these wayward sons, as the study calls them? The answer is not clear. I think right now, economists and politicians and everyone's at the stage where we've seen trends. They are stark trends. They're more marked for men without college degrees. These are the men earning the lowest wages and the lowest college degrees. And the question is, should we fix them? Should we go back to the K-12 education or the college education, or should we put things in place? Or are women just taking a larger piece of the pie and everything's okay?
I got to tell you, my parents separated, divorced when I was 12, so I was raised, along with my two brothers. And
you did pretty well.
Well, my mother didn't raise no wussy. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, I know a lot of successful single men that were raised by single moms. So this is not across the board.
You have to step up to the plate a lot of times when that happens.
Absolutely.
That's a man. Thanks a lot.
A lot of stepdads step up to the plate, too.
That's you, my man.
Well, it's a lot of us.
Yeah, there are. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Really do.
Thank you, Jeff.